Pull up in that monster automobile gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka.
Hey dolls, I hope you're doing well because I'm about to spill some super hot tea right about now. I'm gonna have to inform you all that Millie Bobby Brown is officially canceled. Yep, I mean it. This isn't one of those times when she was simply being rude or disrespectful. She has officially crossed the line and is in bigger trouble than she has ever been. I honestly don't think she can recover from this. But before that, a simpler reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, so be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. So, you know all about the Black Lives Matter movement, right? I hope you do, cause I'ma get real disappointed in you dolls if you didn't. But obviously, most celebrities have been super vocal about supporting BLM, because why not? I mean, it's all about justice and equality, and it's really important for famous people to lend their voice and platform to support important causes like this. So, the question is, why is Millie Bobby Brown ignoring everything? I know fans have been asking her to be more supportive of the movement because she's this huge superstar who's got a lot of followers. I mean, just one post from her can really help more people gain awareness about this campaign. But lately, she's just got us all like, I love your lack of energy. Go girl, give us nothing. Have you even seen her Insta? Apparently, she has all the time in the world to post her makeup routines, all the crazy things she's doing in quarantine, and about 1,000 selfies every single day, but she just can't be bothered to speak out about racism? Hello? Talk about being privileged. Ugh, sure, she has like 3 posts about BLM, but all those are just reposts and she can't even write a decent caption? Is this really the girl everyone's calling Queen? Cause I really think Sadie Sink deserves that title more. I really don't understand why y'all dolls are sleeping on her. Sadie isn't even in the center of the movement, but when protesters in her hometown in Texas held a protest, you bet your dollar she was there. She even shared pictures from the event on IG and captioned it, "My town coming together to peacefully protest. So proud of everyone who used their voices and marched with us today. No justice, no peace." Now, that is how you do it, Millie. Is it that hard? Even real-life Stranger Things couple Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton protested in Atlanta. Millie, are you taking notes? Joe Keery even brought his girlfriend to a BLM rally. I swear, every other cast member is more woke than Millie Bobby Brown right now. And don't even get me started on Caleb McLaughlin. How do you think he feels knowing that Millie is going on about life not caring about what his people are fighting for? Aren't they supposed to be like the best of friends? Now, I don't want to influence you guys or whatever, but I personally think even Millie's own fans are shading her for not joining these protests. Check out the caption on a repost of Caleb's protest photo. I'm gonna read it to you dolls now. Caleb in a Black Lives Matter protest today. I always mentioned how much Caleb suffered from racism in this fandom. His pictures have always been the least liked on my Insta, and I knew what it was about. I hope that all this movement is not just on social networks. We will no longer tolerate any criminal attitude, neither on Instagram nor in real life. That's a clear jab on both Millie and the Stranger Things fandom. Don't you think, dolls? Okay. I know what you're thinking. So, Millie didn't join any of the protests and would rather flex her wealth on Insta than speak about issues that matter. Big freaking deal, right? Well, that may be true, but then she did something so horrifying just to prove everyone that she's racist. Hold on to your pants, dolls, because the tea is about to spill everywhere. Millie Bobby Brown posted an IG story showing herself holding hands with Angelina Jolie's daughter. What the hell? She even zoomed into her hand as if to say, well, would a racist person do this? Would a racist person be seen smiling while holding hands with a black person? It's honestly so crazy. I can't believe her parents let her post that stuff. It's just like those people who think they're already fighting for gay rights because they're friends with a gay person. It would have taken so much less effort if she just expressed her solidarity by, I don't know, writing a well-thought-out caption for once in her life. Naturally, people on Twitter were quick to cancel Millie because of this. One user had a short and sweet explanation why. She said, thinking about how Millie Bobby Brown is UNICEF's youngest Goodwill ambassador, and instead of using her power, she is staying silent and sharing dance videos on TikTok, the racist app that has banned all hashtags about George Floyd. Another user replied, I looked up to her so much and I'm plain disappointed. She could have done so much better than an Instagram story. Finally, another user said, imagine what Caleb's going through right now and how it affects him. He's directly affected by this and he's doing the most right now. And yet people praise his co-stars more for doing the bare minimum. You know what, dolls? All these people on Twitter are right. And to those people saying we should cut Millie some slack because she's just a 16-year-old, have you seen her latest posts on Insta? I don't know about you, but she doesn't look like such a baby anymore. In fact, she's old enough to post hateful TikToks, so I don't know why a lot of people are defending her for being a child. Oh wait, don't tell me you don't know about her hateful TikToks. Dolls, you really should get back on top of the gossip game. Or just make sure you're subscribed here and I'll keep you updated. So, she posted a lot of TikToks hating on other girls for posing with all these cliche poses for their photos. But she does the same thing. If there's one thing that really annoys me, it's when girls hate on other girls. Dolls, we are all we have, and we shouldn't tolerate this kind of behavior, you know? And what about her cold treatment of fans? I read that NW feature on Millie that called her a brat, and although Gossip Cop seems to think she's just moody and introverted, I am not inclined to agree. In its section titled This Week's Big Questions, NW asked if MBB is actually turning into a brat. I think we all know the answer to that. But the publication literally had an insider say that Millie got a wild whooping from her publicists because of her attitude towards fans. The source, whoever she is, bless her heart, said Brown was cold, aloof, and downright rude during promotional events for Stranger Things Season 3. This literally breaks my heart, you dolls, because I honestly love Stranger Things, and I know I'll feel bad if I spend all that time and money just to meet someone I consider my idol, and then they end up being rude to me. That's just so sad. Anyway, the insider claimed that Millie was all smiles and interacted a bit when the cameras were rolling, but when they weren't anymore, she no longer had a smile on her face and wouldn't even interact with her fans. Come to think of it, when did Millie even interact with her fans even on social media? It's just plain disrespectful. I mean, doesn't she know she wouldn't be the star she is today if not for the fans? Gossip Cop may defend her all they want, but I really don't think it's unfair to label Brown as a brat for being rude to her fans. I mean, sure, the insider could be exaggerating things, but what about Audrey Hope? You know, that poor girl who got her heart broken because Millie can't spare the 2 seconds it would have taken to have a selfie with her? And she's not even a fan, you dolls. This is the part that always gets me. Audrey Hope is not a regular fan. She was actually on Stranger Things. She was part of a gaggle of schoolgirls you see at the beginning of the first episode of Season 2. It was a small role, but gosh, I would kill for that role. Anyway, that's not the point. So, Netflix was kind enough to invite all the extras for the premiere screening, and Audrey Hope thought it was finally her chance to get up close and personal with Millie. They don't really interact on set to prevent other kids from fangirling over the main cast. They are kept in separate waiting rooms and would sometimes not even be shot at the same time. That's really sad, especially for Hope, who was a big fan of Stranger Things before she was cast for a small role. So, back to the premiere, Audrey was really shy, but she couldn't pass up the opportunity to have her photo taken with her idol, Millie, right? Luckily for this young girl, she had her mother with her, who encouraged her to actually approach Millie and ask for a picture. I know, this must be nerve-wracking for her. I mean, it probably would have been for most people, right? Anyway, Audrey thought, hey, who knows when I'll get another chance like this? So she mustered all her courage and approached Millie when the event was done. But all she got was a cold shoulder, and Millie telling her she'd be taking a picture with her in just a while. Apparently, Millie had more important things to do, but come on, was it really so hard to stop for 5 seconds to take a picture with someone who thinks of her as her idol and hero? Audrey waited and waited and waited that whole night for Millie to come back to her, but she never did. The next thing Audrey knew, Millie already went home and had forgotten all about her. This is getting too sad, you guys. But bottom line is, Millie Bobby Brown is definitely canceled after all these moments. Anyway, dolls, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. check out some other juicy videos on the channel. But until next time, toodles!